Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing today? So anyways, I wanted to come live today and I'll be doing a bit of screen share because we're talking about Show Me the Money. That's the name of the live training today. And I won't start sharing my screen until a couple of you guys are on and then we'll get started. Okay. So I'm excited today because I wanted to show y'all the money. A lot of you guys have been in my world for a little bit. Some of you guys are new. So if you are new to the group, welcome. I'm Ariana J. I help men and women who have the passion to make powerful, positive impact do so within their local community through licensed assisted living, group home, and community hab businesses. And I'm here to show y'all. There have been so many people in my DM. You guys don't even know how many DM messages I get a day. Like, it's freaking insane. But I know why, right? Because you guys are like, nobody's talking about this. They're talking about one type of care over there or one type of this or that. They're not talking about how you can build a 7-figure business without even owning the property or doing assisted living or group home services at all. And no, this is not home care. No, this is not like unlicensed group home, that kind of things. No, this is not that. Okay. This is what the big guys are doing. This is what the big agencies are doing. I'm showing you guys behind the scenes. Right. And so I wanted to just, come on and show you guys. I had a TikTok video go viral. Was it over a month ago now? I'm like scared to post this kind of stuff on TikTok because it's like, that was a bit much for me. I'm glad for the exposure, but it was a bit much. So let's see who's live. So when you pop in, make sure you comment live. Tell me where you guys are from because I haven't announced the states that I'm going to be giving numbers on today. I'm going to be giving numbers on 3 states today. Here we go. Here my nose goes running. But I wanted to just kind of surprise you guys and kind of wing it and do this. So this information doesn't take a long time to find. It takes longer to understand, right? It takes longer to understand. Hence is why I have the Startup Provider Program, and it is a 12-month program. As of right now, it is a 12-month program. So you get the support for 12 months, and we really break these things down. So we have Texas in the house, New Jersey, North Carolina. Yay. We have Houston, we have Michigan, we have Indiana. Awesome. Okay, guys, I'm really excited about this. So the way that this is going to be broken down, I did not have the time to dive into this so deep and provide you guys with all the codes and all the numbers. And even if I did, you wouldn't understand it anyway. Just saying, like all said in love and respect, but there will be a ton of questions. And so the way I'm going to break this down is I'm going to share the screen a couple of different times. You guys are going to see some numbers and you're not going to understand them all. I will do my best to try to explain them to you in the setting that we are in, but I want you to know you will have questions, you will see numbers and figures, and you will be trying to figure out how the fuck did I get that? And I am just trying to tell you that right now, okay? So put all of your questions inside of the chat. That's going to be your best bet because I'm probably going to blow your freaking mind. Just saying, be prepared for it. It's like going on a roller coaster. You strap yourself in and know all that adrenaline, and when they drop you off that side of that roller coaster, you're gonna feel like your stomach's falling out your ass, at least that's how I feel. But anyways, I'm gonna knock your socks off. Just be prepared, okay? Okay, so we're gonna start with, are you guys ready? Oh my God, so the 3 states that we're gonna start with, actually, I'm just gonna give you one at a time. Yeah, I'm gonna make you sit through it, okay? All right, so the first state we're going to look at is, drum roll please, I'm excited. We're going to look at Florida. I'm headed to Florida in January. I'm taking our agency down there. We're going to go to Disney World and Universal. So I was like, why the hell not? Let's check out Florida. So I'm going to share my screen with you. And we're going to talk about some things. I want you to first know the rates that I'm showing you right now, the first set of rates are low. This is the low end. This isn't the high end. This is the low end. Okay. Let me share my screen. Please. All right, y'all. Here we are with the rates. Tell me, can you guys see it? Can you see it? Yes. Somebody give me some thumbs up in the chat. Give me some thumbs up in the chat. I don't want to be talking to you guys and I can't see nothing. Okay. Good. Thanks for doing your part. All right, so this is the service rate calculator for the Startup Provider Program. I am showing you guys behind the scenes, okay? I'm showing you behind the scenes. So I want to talk about these services really quick. So we have life skills. This is a one-to-many service. I was very, very conservative with that, with 15 participants. The hourly rate on this is very low. I think $6.15, not too low, but it's okay. This is the hourly rate, right? This is the hourly rate. This is not a unit rate. And that's why I'm saying it's pretty low, right? And the number of hours per week, I put at 12 because this is the average. Now I've seen some states where they do, and I think Florida is actually one of them, but we'll adjust the number so we can look at it a little bit, okay? But I just put average of 12, okay? I've seen some people or some states where they have like 34 hours, and that's a lot, but I'm just gonna be a little bit conservative. That's why I said these numbers are low. Okay, I put this is at a week and this is 15 participants. So your daily is 158, your weekly is 1107, your monthly is 4744, and your yearly is 57, right? You guys are seeing these numbers, okay? For your group home. Now, I put the code on here because this is something that, are you able to zoom in some? Let me see. Hold on, guys, hold on. Is that better? Yeah, I forget you guys are looking on your phone. Is that better? So group home, awesome. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to scroll over, and my mouse is just a little tedious, but your group home, as we're over here looking at it, this is a very low number. This was the part where I'm like, you guys, this is low. I want you guys to see this. And this is for 6 participants, and this is a week, okay? This number is a week, and this is low. Florida's numbers for group home they're pretty good. Again, I'm gonna write down a note on that, group home, because I want you guys to know something. So this is a week, again, that's low. And then I added on skilled nursing for respite, because I know we have a lot of nurses here in the group. And I want you guys to know that you can leverage your nursing degree. You have way more leverage than me. And I want you guys to know that, because there's some services that they're habilitative services, and then there's some services that they're habilitative with nursing added on, so you can really leverage that. So I wanted to do a low end, nothing high. When we get over to Tennessee, no, I'm not sharing this document. This is for the members of the Startup Provider Program. So if you're in the program, you get to have this. If not, you guys gotta watch the replay and zoom in, okay? So this is skilled nursing respite. This is a per day rate. And I know these can be a little bit confusing, but this is a per day number of hours per week, right? And then is 4. So this is a daily rate. And the reason why I couldn't break this calculator down more than that is because it can get quite confusing if you aren't able to look at it. Do I need to zoom in a little bit more? Let me see. Is that better? I don't know what to tell you guys. I can't zoom in too much more. So when we come over here, we have our participants. We have 15 in the life skills. We have 6 in the group home, and then we have 8 in the nursing services. Way better. Okay. All right. Y'all making more work for me. So as we come over, this is what we're looking at for revenue, right? We have our daily, our weekly, our monthly, and our yearly. Now you can ask me, okay, well, how do we get to 7? How do we get to 7 figures? Well, we're going to double a couple things. We're going to add in some participants for the respite. We're going to add in some participants for the life skills, and we're going to add in some participants for the group home or open a second location. Okay. That's how you very easily get to 7 figures. So let's say we open another group home. So we have 2 and we have 12 participants. There you go. Just as simple as that. Let's say we increase capacity for our life skills and we have 30 participants. Well, now we're at 1.1 mil. And let's say we double our capacity for our respite, and that was a daily rate. And there you have it. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. So, I mean, when you guys are looking at these things, and this is service stacking at its finest, right? We're taking, well, not the respite, because the respite, we couldn't provide the group home to those who are in respite. We could provide life skills, so it could be service stacking, but we wouldn't be able to provide all 3 services. Now, if this was employment, we could provide all 3 services to the same individual. Does that make sense? Let me know. Let me know. Okay, so that alone is Florida, and that is with increasing capacity at the lowest rates. And you guys, these are not all the services. These are just some that I just, I picked out, but these are on the lower scale. So let's look at a higher level of group home services. We're going to leave respite there, and we're going to decrease these capacities. What was this number, 15? We're going to decrease those capacities, and we're going to go back to 1 home, okay? So we're going to look at the other rate. Let me pull up my rate sheet. Let me see what rate I can use on here. Okay, so the note that I wanted to tell you guys is when you are working with a population that doesn't take, that are not higher risk, right? Higher level of care, LOC, level of care. When you're working with individuals with a higher level of care, if you are in a state that has tiered services, the higher level of care means the more intensive or behavioral challenge or et cetera, right? So if we go to look for Florida, we have intensive behavioral, we have levels 1 through 6. So we'll do a level 3. And that is 364.39. Look what happens. Look what happened. So this before was around 300,000. We dropped our levels back down, right? So life scales, we dropped that back down. Respite, we dropped it back down to 8. We put group home at 6, but we raised the level of care, which raised the rates, right? So look at the rates at what happened. Do you guys see that? Talk to me in the chat. Let me know. Let me know. You guys aren't on Zoom with me, so I need you guys to participate in the chat. Let me know. Does that make sense? So this is the median rate, right? The 365.39 there is the median rate. The rates go up to, looks like 491 for level 6, but if you add in behavioral and medical, it brings it up to 947 a day. A day. I'm not making this shit up, guys. This is out there on the interwebs. You just have to know how to find it. And that's what it is, okay? So let me know if that makes sense. So when we go over to our totals, don't want to mess up the spreadsheet. This is what we're looking at, 7 figures, okay? And our total program participants is at 29. That's 15 with the life skills, 6 in residential, and 8 with the respite, okay? And that respite was at a day. That respite was at a day. Okay, I'm going to stop share really quick because I'm going to look up the next state. Let me know if you guys have any questions as I look this up, okay? Let me know. Let me know. What are you guys' thoughts on that so far? That's important. What are your thoughts? Is this kind of like, okay, I still don't understand? Are you following along? What are your thoughts on that? All right, so the next state we're going to look at that I'm going to show you guys is we're going to look at Tennessee. We're going to look at Tennessee. That's going to be the next one. Hold on. Got to get my stuff up. Okay, so with Tennessee, I'm just going to show you guys the residential habilitation rate on there. I'm not going to be able to show you all the service stacking. So I'm going to check Tennessee, but I'm only going to do the group home. Now, Tennessee's rates are a bit mind-blowing, and they stack. Now, this is medical residential services, okay? So this is not just the group home, because I know I got a lot of nurses out there in the program, in this group, and so I wanted to talk to y'all too. So this is medical residential services. Now, let me tell you guys something. Just because I am doing it on medical residential, which is group home, and it could be supported living, which we'll get into later, this doesn't mean that there's not other services. There's a whole freaking rate sheet. It's huge. It's huge. But this is something that I had already kind of worked on, and I didn't have a lot of time today. So I wanted to kind of get you guys some numbers, okay? So we have Tennessee, and Tennessee is staggered, right? So what that means is that if you have 1 resident, it's this amount. If you have 2 residents, it's this amount. If you have 3 residents, it's this amount, so on and so forth, up to 4, okay? So we're going to do 1 resident. It's going to calculate it. Then we're going to do 4 residents, and it's going to calculate it. I want you to see the difference, okay? So we have 9, 63, 13. And this is for 1, right? Let me zero these out so we can, oops, just leave those blank. All right. Uh-oh, hold on. Number of hours. So this is days, remember? This is for the 1 client. 1 client. I know, 1 client, that's it, okay? So we have a daily, 936.13, we have the weekly, 6.5, monthly, 28K, and yearly, $341,000, okay? Now let's go ahead and let's change this. Let's go ahead and change this to the 4, 15, 19, or 7, and we're going to, And we're going to change this to 4. Okay, so this is the daily rate. Number of hours can say, obviously, number of days. That's how we're using it. This is going to be per week. And this is the number of participants. Okay. And that's where we're at. So we were able to get to $500,000, a little over, obviously, by 100K, right? With the yearly of the 605, but we're serving 4 participants. So you want to get to 7 figures with that one service. There you go. It's as easy as that. And we're literally, this isn't even with service stacking. This is with one service. We're not service stacking. So we don't have anything else in here. We don't have anything else in there. And so you can very easily get to 7 figures by doing one service. And this is with group home. Does that make sense? Tell me. Tell me if that makes sense. Oh shit, I don't have my screen share. Look at that, y'all. See, it's what happens when I do it live for y'all. All right. So this is a 415 with 8. That's 1.2. If we do it times 4, which is 4 participants in a home, we're at 605, right? So obviously we're going to double that. If we have a second home, that's going to put us at 1.2. Okay. You guys see how that works? There's no service stacking in that. That's just with one service. Does that make sense? I don't know why I can't see the comments. Yeah, I can't see the comments on there. Sorry, guys. Can't see that. 20, are you laughing at me? Oh, shit. Okay. So that is with that. This is in Tennessee. And remember, with one participant in the home, it was 963.13. And I don't think I had that shared for you guys. So let me show you with that 963.13. There we go. So with one client in the home, it's 9, obviously the daily rate. Then you see the weekly, the monthly is 28K and the yearly is 341, right? And so if we change that and we do the 415.19 per day, that's where it gets us to. Let me change this to 4. Hold on. Yeah, that's right. And then if we want to double that to get to 7 figures, we can do that too. Okay. All right. So the next state, let me know if you guys have any questions on that. Are you guys following along? I can't really see the comments good. So this is for group home services. I think Chelsea asked that. Sorry, guys, if I can't answer your comments in real time because I can't see. The comments are coming up really delayed. Does that make sense? Everybody got it? Everybody's got it? Good, good. Give me some thumbs up or something. Let me know. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. Thanks for your participation and helping a girl out. Okay. Yeah. All right, cool. Cool. I got it. All right. So now, this is a really special one, you guys. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. This is a very special one because even I myself had a very kind of trickier time finding out this. And this is because of Miss Rontoya. This just came through the telegram the last 48 hours. Crack myself up. Anyways, Rontoya, I want to do this for you because I know there's a lot of people in Michigan in the house, and Michigan is a freaking beast. And I'm not going to say that we weren't able to find the rates in Michigan. We were, but they're in Kalamazoo, Kent County, all of that, it was a bit trying, right? They held onto their rates pretty freaking tight. I mean, tight. And it was to the point where it was a bit ridiculous. Michigan does some shady shit. Let me tell you, I've been on the phone with Michigan. I've coached the members in the program, Coach Rontoya through Michigan. Michigan has been a pain in my ass, okay? It's been a pain in all of our asses. But Rontoya has really cracked the code on this by getting licensed. And since she's been able to get licensed, she has been able to network, which she ain't never had no problem doing in all her life, period. But she was able to get some support plans that had some rates and some authorizations on them. So that's what I'm going to be using to come up with these rates. And we're going to be doing a little bit more service stacking. I'm not going to change my screen view because you never know. I'll be talking to myself again. You guys will be trying to tell me, and then the comments won't work. And then we'll be back to where we were back to before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let me see. I got my other screen over here. I'm looking. Drop some questions in the chat for me while you guys are waiting on this. Okay. Rontoya, help me out. Put your rate for the group home, because I know it was a combination. Put that in the chat for me, and I'll add the other services in there too. Excuse me. Michigan stand up. Oh my God. What was that, Rontoya? Was it $280 a day? We're gonna do group home. $201, personal care. Okay. But that was combined, right? So it came to, yeah, $280 combined. So I'll just leave it at that for the purposes. And then what was your supported employment? And guys, just so you know, that supported employment doesn't necessarily have to be through Fed funded. It could also be state funded. And y'all write this down, because this is a really good thing. You guys can go do this right now if you wanted. You can go right through your state department for employment services, and you can actually do this. You can become a vendor, FYI. Let's see. Your supported employment. I want to say it was like 7,000. It wasn't super, super big. Skill building. See, Michigan's a beast. I'm doing this with you guys real time. You don't have it in front of me. Okay, so I think I'm going to average at, hold on, let me do some math. So we have it, it's about $8,000 a year, which I don't know if that's individual or group, but that's per every 15 minutes. It's 32 units per month. So I just got to do the math on that backwards. So it's about 1,500. It's about 1,500 monthly. Let's see if we can put that in here. This is going to say average rate. No, that's not the hourly rate, guys. That's just per month, just so we can do the calculation on here. And let me add this one in here. That's not right. Hold on. That's too much. Let's drop this back down to 612. Michigan is real stingy with the actual figures. We'll leave it at that. That's close enough. And we'll put this at 15 participants. This is with supported employment, with what Rontoya can add for her home right now. This isn't including like the day habilitation. And I don't know if that's the skill building, which I'm thinking it is. I think it's a skill building, but I'm just not sure. But if we added the skill building in, which is additional like 16,000 a year, which would be the 1,500 that we talked about prior. Let's just add that real quick. What do we have before, guys? About 15. We'll just put 1,500 and see what it comes up with. Actually, we'll put 1,200 because I want it to come up around one unit. And I'll explain to you guys what happened in just a second. We'll put 15. You guys are watching me real-time work. I didn't think it was going to be like this. It's about 16,000 of what I'm seeing over here, but I'll leave it at 14,600. That's fine. And we'll put that at 15 to match the supported employment. There we go. All right, so let me tell you what I did. So the supported employment, it didn't give us the exact billable rate. It gave me the units, right? And so, and the estimated cost. So I just kind of broke that down. So we have, this is not the hourly rate, guys. This is just the way the calculator set up, but we have this as the average for the month. And why I have number of hours 1 is because I'm just trying to calculate it real time with you guys. And so this is going to be for the month, the full month, right? Even though it's going to be broken down in weeks. We have the total participants for the supported employment, and that's at 15 participants. Now, what I'm looking at doesn't necessarily tell me if this is going to be an individual one-on-one or if it's going to be a group, like a one-to-many, right? This is not telling me that. So I don't have those specifics right now, right? There is a modifier on this, so I am assuming that it is a group, but I can't be 100%, and I can't say that to you guys right now. So I don't know if this is a one-on-one or a one-to-many. Same with the skill building. It did the same thing. It's brought us to about 16,000, and it has a modifier on there. So I'm assuming it could be It could be a one-to-many service, or it may be a one-on-one, but we're just going to look at the cold hard numbers as of right now. Again, this is just for the month, so I only put one unit in there, or as far as hours, right? And we have 15 participants. So when we come over here, we have our daily, and then we have our total, we have our weekly, our monthly, and our yearly. So you say, okay, well, this isn't at 7 figures, this isn't there. But if we just go ahead and increase your participants in this area and this area down here, because these two are community hab, right? This is the group home. This right here is community hab. And so if we want to get to 7, let's just go ahead and increase this by 5. So let's have 20 there. Let's increase this by 5. So we have 20 there. So now we have 46 participants, and it threw us over the $1 million mark. So there you have it. Like that's it in a nutshell. Let me see if I have, let me know if you guys have any questions, but that is it in a nutshell. So the cool thing with the group home is if you have the clients and you can provide the supported employment to them and skill building, which I'm assuming, I don't have the definition right in front of me, but this probably is more of like a day hab thing. I'm not exactly sure on that, so don't quote me because I don't have the manual in front of me for the service definitions. But you can provide the 6 clients that are in the home. You can provide the employment and the skill building to them. And so out of the 20, that's your 6 right there, right? So we're taking that out of it. Right. So then your other clientele are going to come from, you know, whatever other community setting or home or provider or whatever, you know what I mean? You'll have a shared client with somebody probably. That is it in a nutshell. And that's how you can very easily get to the 7 figures. So I hope this makes sense. Let me know if you guys have any questions. And Montoya, like, you can use this. You don't have to use this. You can play around with different things. You know, it's more of finding what works for you, right? I can tell you to do all kinds of things. And a part of being a member of the program is strategizing with me. If once you have your numbers and once you have different things, you are able to bring it to the table, and we can work on what it would look like, right? What could it look like for you? Everybody sees the big old 7 figures and you guys, your eyes pop out of your head and you stop breathing and everything, and you want that. Like, that's great, but it takes a lot of work to get there. So if you are one to want to do the work, then let's do the work and let's strategize of what will be the best option for you. You might need to come in and group home alone or community hab alone and work that until you're able to add on some other services. You can do that. You can just have the community hab and you can leave out the group home altogether, and you just focus on community-based services. You don't have to get started with the home. You can get started without the home, okay? And then with community hab, like, some of them are site-based, some of them are community-based, some of them you might need to have like adult day. You would want to have like a center, right? Easy peasy, commercial lease, get it up and running, right? Or some of them you might need to have straight in the community, or you might have work sites. You don't have to be the one who has the full job site and all the things. Like a gentleman here where I'm at, he has a whole golf course. And so his golf course is the supported employment site. So the individuals he hires, he's able to have them work on the site. And then his outside help, which he hires as employees, also like support coaches or supported employment coaches who are assisting the individuals who are program participants, they're all running the whole golf course, right? It can happen whatever way you want. It can happen at Target. It can happen at Target. It can happen at the House of Bread. It can happen at Barnes & Noble's bookstore. It can happen all kinds of places. And that's where the breakdown comes into play of how you want to get started in the way that you want to get started. Okay, so we looked at Michigan. We looked at Tennessee, and Tennessee has a gamut of services. They all do. Florida has a gamut of services. And as you go through this, and as you're able to pick and choose what you want to start with, then we can build out your road to 7. We can build that out. Here's the thing. As you get started, there are going to be bumps along the road, right? There are going to be bumps along the road, and you will feel at times that you've got it completely, and that's okay. I want you to get it. But there's also going to be times where you're not going to know what to do. You're going to want to ask somebody a question. You're going to want to turn to a community for support. You're going to need help understanding the manual or this or that, right? And that's where you turn to for the community. That's why I created the Startup Provider Program with a private Facebook group and community, and with the live coaching calls that are done every week. This is why I do that, you guys. So you have the support, and then the back end of the membership site is showing you, it's walking you through the 3 different phases that you need to hit to be able to get to where you want to go. Starting a 7-figure company doesn't happen like that. It doesn't. Like, that's just real shit. It doesn't happen like that. And I'm not here trying to pitch you on the program because, I just want you to get into it and enroll into it. That's not what it is. If you truly want to do this and you truly want to start this journey, I'm going to tell you my program is the best damn program on the market, hands down, no competition whatsoever. If you want to get started on this journey and you don't want any support, then start. Like, do everything you can do to get started. People need you from a variety of different services. not just the ones that I showed you on the screen today. If you are one person who is sitting here in this Facebook group and you're waiting for all of the free information to fall from the fucking sky, I guarantee you will be probably sitting in the same spot 2 years from now. Real shit. It's real shit. Some of you have been wanting to do this and you've kind of been watching me, you've seen what's going on, and when the opportunity presented itself, you jumped, and I'm here to support you. Some of you, like I said, are waiting for the freaking information to fall from the sky, and then you can't piece it together, and then you say you've been trying to wait to do this for a long time, and whatever reasons that you have, of not getting started, not just with my program, but just getting started in general. And the thing is, you're not doing anybody any favors even being here. You're not, because I take time out of my day to ensure that you guys have the information that you need to get started, whether you come into the program or not. This Facebook group has so much free information in it that you need to be taking the information and taking action, not taking the information, putting in the thing that I've been trying to do this for a really long time and nothing's happening. I just think you need to shit or get off the pot, because it's the end of 2022. 2023 is right around the corner. And are you really going to sit in the same spot and not make any impact within your local community in any way with the information that's out there? If you don't want support, that's fine, but you do need to make impact. I'm not here just for entertainment's sake. Like, I don't have to be here, even sitting here or taking the time to do this. I'm doing it to really make impact. And I really do give a shit about you, your family, your community, those who need you. And if you are one to just sit around and ask the same goddamn question in every fucking Facebook group, and then you're getting 17 answers and don't do anything with it, you're not doing us any favors. You're not doing your community any favors. You're literally taking information that somebody else wish they would have had, and you're just sitting on it. You're just sitting on it. It's just wasteful. So what I'm going to ask of you today is to make a commitment to yourself that moving forward, that you make an impact in any way that you can, whether it's getting started today or working towards getting started in a month, or making progress or impact within your community in some way. Last week's live was about giving back and making impact now. You can do that too. But what you can't do is be in these groups. Well, you can do whatever you want to do, but if I catch you in other groups asking all the questions, and you come over here asking all the questions and you're not doing anything with it, I will delete and I will block you, because you're going against my mission of making powerful, positive impact. I can do a lot by myself, but we can do more together. And that's a person who is not taking any action, because we see the people who are posting repeatedly in groups after group after group, the same question, and asking the same thing for months. I want to see you guys take some kind of action, and then share in this group what action you guys are taking, right? I'm not saying you have to do a billboard, but take some damn action and tell the community what you're doing to motivate and inspire other people, because I'm not here just for kicks and giggles and for you guys to look at. I'm here to make impact, and this is really important to me. And that's why I created my company, to be able to support people, support providers, so they can go out and make powerful, positive impact if that's what they want to do. So that's it for now. I went ahead and went off on y'all on a whole rant. But anyways, I'm going to jump off of here, and I have a call with the members of the Starter Provider Program in about 30 minutes. I wish you all the best. I say everything with love and the utmost respect, and I truly want the best for you all, and the best for your family, and the best for your community. And if you are called to serve, if you are called to lead, and you are called to make the jump, I would be happy and honored to support you in your journey. You can go to workwitharianaj.com and apply to work with me inside the Startup Provider Program, and my team and I will review your application and get back to you if you are a good fit. Gone are the days where you can click buy now and just join. I want to make sure you're the right fit and you align with our mission and our purpose, because that's what I'm here for. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.